Please find and open the fonts document that's located in your computer's S drive. If you're not sure where the S drive is, please ask your teacher to show you how to access the files. Once you've opened up the fonts document, you'll see a document that looks like this. Okay? All the lettering and all the sizes are the same, but using Word, we have the option of changing the fonts to suit our needs. To change fonts, the first technique is to click and highlight the text. And if you go up here, you'll see that this menu bar here has a variety of different settings. Okay, and the computer is telling us right now that the font that's chosen is Times New Roman, and the size currently is 12. Okay, now for the heading, we want to change the font to a style called Arial, and we want the font size to be 24 and want it to be bold. Okay, so to change the font, go click the down arrow next to where it says Times New Roman, find Arial. Now, lucky for us, everything is alphabetical. So if you're not sure where the font is, all you have to do is scroll down and locate it. Okay. Uh, Arial starts with an A, so it will be near the top, but fonts will be further down depending on what letter the name starts with. Okay. I find Arial, click it, and you'll see that the font has changed. It used to look like this, now it looks like that. Okay, so Arial. To change the font size, go to where it says font size, click the down arrow, and we want it to be 24. So click that once, and you'll see that the fonts are now twice as large. The final thing we have to do is bold it. There's a B, click the B, and you'll see that it is bolded. I'll click it again just to show you what happens when it's unbolded, and I'll click it a third time to show you what it looks like bolded. Okay, I'm done with the top part. The heading is now Arial 24 point bold. Okay, now if you want to put some emphasis on a sentence or a paragraph, you can use italics. In this case, I'll highlight this sentence, go up to where you see a slanted I. That's the shortcut for italics. I'll click it once to show you what it looks like. I'll click it again to cancel it, and I'll click it a third time to show you what it looks like again. Okay, so this is to emphasize a sentence or a word or paragraph. Okay, sometimes you may wish to highlight and underline something. Now, it's kind of hard to see that, but if you see heading and clicking the underline button, I've now underlined the name of this book, Moby Dick. Okay. Um, this sentence, this is Tahoma 16-point regular. Now, I could go back up to the toolbar and click and change the name to Tahoma, which should be near the bottom somewhere. Okay, but I'm going to show you a second way of changing the fonts instead of using the toolbar. I'm going to highlight, go up to Format, Font, and you'll see that this font box appears. Now, using this, I can find and click and locate different fonts. Okay, so again, because it's alphabetical, you just have to locate it, click Tahoma, and the font size here, you can click. Now, you'll know that the fonts that they provide you, there are some numbers that are missing. So if I wanted a font like 19 or 21, I could click, highlight, and press and type in 21. Okay, so you have the choice of typing in fonts that the computer doesn't provide. So for example, if I wanted 50, I can delete 21, type in 50, and whatever I type in will be the font. However, I'm going to keep this at 16, and I'll click OK, and you'll see that that sentence I had highlighted has now turned to Tahoma 16 point regular. Regular just means that there isn't any bold, italics, or underline. Okay, so that's the second way of changing fonts. There's a third way of changing fonts as well. For this sentence, this is Verdana 12 point. I'm going to highlight it, and the third technique requires that you highlight, press the right mouse button, find font, and click font with your left mouse button. And notice that the same box we had earlier, called the font box, reappears. So clicking the down arrow, finding Verdana. Verdana is going to be almost all the way to the bottom because it's a V. So once you find Verdana, 12 point, it's already 12. And regular, click OK. There you go. The last paragraph I want you to highlight, and it doesn't matter which way you go out change fonts this time, but I'm going to go up to Format, Font, and the last paragraph requires that you locate a font called Monotype. Okay, Monotype Corsiva. Click that once. Okay, the font size I believe is 20, and I want you to find where it says font color. Okay, you might have to look for it, but it's going to be somewhere. You'll have the word automatic. You click the down arrow and see that there are a variety of different colors. Okay, and if you need more colors, because right now there's only about 40 colors, if you need more colors, you can click here, and then you'll have even more to pick from. Okay, but for our demonstration, I'm just going to change the font to red. Click that once, click OK, and you'll notice that the words got bigger and they changed style. But how come they're blue? Well, they're not really blue. It's only blue because the words are highlighted. If I click outside and cancel the selection, you'll see that the words are actually red. They're only blue when you're highlighting them. Okay. If you want to, you can also change font colors by locating on your menu bar somewhere right here. There's going to be a button called Font Color, and the down arrow, and you see the same selection of colors that you had before. Okay, so if you wanted to change font color, another way of doing it is just clicking the font color button and selecting the color. This time it's yellow because it's highlighted, but if I click somewhere else, you'll see that the words have in fact turned blue. Okay, so exercise 8 is all about changing fonts and changing font size and changing, in this case, some font colors as well. Okay, once you're finished exercise 8, go to File, Save As, and we want to call this file 8, and please save it on your computer in your floppy disk or removable disk. Save it, and we're done.